get help out. What's the old adage? When you get another chance on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'll feel for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
They'll set up the screen. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him. And off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the defense comes onto the field for the first time, and it is a unit that struggled a week ago.
So they're looking for a fast start, Brandon. Can they create a turnover early? Can they take the ball away? That's what this unit's looking for.
And Foster loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up.
After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last drive, 3-and-out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come out here in the eye. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
The intended target was Corey.
By those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league.
There he goes right side. The 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Arian Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got him with the lead. A dump off to Elliott.
Whoosh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
1st and 10. Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
20. 20. 3 down.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's got time. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And caught by Cameron right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their release.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Arian Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go!
Here's Prescott. Pryor has it complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice play, baby, nice play. Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Braxton Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
Really helps your play calling, because now you're in a position where you're confident in either one, either aspect of the game.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And there's a flag on the field. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Foster alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Here's Tannehill. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carl Nassib, the rookie from Penn State, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Prescott. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And in 2015, Charles, for the Browns, 18 fumbles, most in the league. Another one here.
And each and every week when we visit with teams, the phrase turnover margin always comes up, doesn't it? So it's no surprise that with that number of fumbles, they were 3 and 3.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Arian Foster on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On second down, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Simple.